Roll 1, Scene 10, Take 1. Action.
स्वती एक फिल्म मेकर हैं, एक्ट्रेस हैं, बल्गारिया से हैं, लेकिन बेस्ड लंदन में हैं। एक एक्ट्रेस बनना दुनिया का सबसे कठिन काम है। 10 रोल के लिए 10,000 एक्ट्रेसेस अवेलेबल हैं। हर साल 1 लाख लोग सिर्फ भारत में फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में कुछ करना चाहते हैं। क्विंटन टारंटिनो, साशा बैरन कोहेन, 2 अलग अलग डायरेक्टर्स जो कि 2 बहुत ही अलग अलग टाइप की फिल्म्स बनाते हैं। Welcome to the first hybrid edition of podcast by Amit Agrwal. जी हाँ, हाइब्रिड एडिशन, क्योंकि दुनिया भर से चुन चुन कर हम आपके लिए ऐसे लोग लाएंगे जिन्होंने जीवन में कुछ किया है। आज हमारे साथ हैं B&F अवॉर्डी 1-on-1 एडिशन की विनर स्वेतिस्लावा किरकोवा। स्वेति एक फिल्म मेकर हैं, एक्ट्रेस हैं, बल्गारिया से हैं, लेकिन बेस्ड लंदन में हैं। हमने स्वेति को ऑनलाइन इंटरव्यू में भारतीय परंपरा के अनुसार स्वागत करना सिखाया। जी हाँ, नमस्ते।
Hello.
Hello. In
Thank
India,
you so much.
in India we do namaste to welcome guests. So namaste.
Namaste.
You have to fold hand and say namaste.
No, namaste.
स्वती को हमने एक बार फिर से B&F अवॉर्डी 1-on-1 एडिशन की विनर बनने की शुभकामनाएं दी।
Thank you so much.
वेलकम। और साथ ही साथ हमने स्वती से ये भी पूछा कि उनका फिल्म मेकर और एक्ट्रेस बनने का सफर कैसे शुरू हुआ।
Well, my name is Tsvetislava Kirkova, and I'm a recent graduate from the University of Essex. I graduated the film studies, and for my graduation project, I made the film. I produced it, I acted in it, directed, did the lights and many other things. And it's currently in post-production, so soon we'll have Alien Me out there. So you can follow the project on social media. It's on Instagram is alienme.film, and on Facebook just Alien Me.
हमने स्वती से पूछा कि उन्हें अपनी ताजा तरीन फिल्म बनाने की प्रेरणा कहां से मिली। वो क्या चीजें थीं जिन्होंने स्वती को इस फिल्म को बनाने के लिए प्रेरित किया।
Because in media nowadays there are too many films that are about divergent people, but the actors, the filmmakers, the writers, they're not neurodivergent. And what that creates is a stigma around all kinds of disorders such as ADHD, autism, neurodivergence in general, and many other mental health conditions too. But for me, the focus was on ADHD and autism, since I have these conditions, and I felt like it was appropriate for me to represent a person with these conditions, unlike many people in the media, just neurotypicals pretending to be neurodivergent, and then we have all these stigmatized portrayals of these disorders. That is just not right.
हमने स्वती से पूछा कि क्या फिल्में उन्हें बचपन से ही लुभाती थी? क्या बचपन से ही वो फिल्मी दुनिया के रुपहले पर्दे को अपने रंग से रंगना चाहती थी?
Yes, my childhood dream was to be an actress, and I started by participating in a theater, in a local theater in my hometown, further going through a few productions at school when I won school's Best Actress Award. And then when I came to university, I acted in a few of my classmates' projects, and that's just how it steadily grew into me wanting to become an actress. And on the filmmaking side, I've been always interested in not just the theater but film as well, and it just created this kind of balance of of dreams, let's say, because being an actress helped me with directing a lot because I understood more from from the perspective of the actor and how to communicate to them, um, while also navigating the rest of the production because I was interested in the whole process, not just the acting. I wanted to just know it all, which is very hard and obviously it's still a work in progress. I feel like we always have something new to learn. So it's exciting for me to see what is going to happen next after university, and it's happening right now. Thank you for giving me the role for your film. I really enjoy doing that.
स्वति ने एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग जवाब दिया जब हमने उनसे पूछा कि क्या उनके माता पिता ने उनके रुपहले पर्दे के सफर में उनका साथ दिया.
Well, from my childhood, yes. And I tried to train myself to be an actress, but mostly they supported me throughout the whole university experience. Although they were so far back in Bulgaria, they have always been with me and always supported what I wanted to do, and I really, really appreciate that.
एक एक्ट्रेस बनना दुनिया का सबसे कठिन काम है. 10 रोल के लिए 10,000 एक्ट्रेसेस अवेलेबल हैं. ऐसे में इतने कठिन कंपटीशन में क्या स्वति को डर नहीं लगा? इस मुश्किल क्वेश्चन का स्वति ने बहुत ही सटीक और आसान जवाब दिया.
Honestly, yes, because there is so much competition out there, and you really need to market yourself to the world. So I was scared of doing that. But then at one point, you just tell yourself to go for your dreams because then, well, you're gonna end up living your whole life working a job you don't want to and then regret you haven't. So I decided to take that chance and put myself out there, try to be an actress, a filmmaker, because this is what I want to do with my life in general.
बल्गारिया, जहां से स्वति हैं, वहां की फिल्म इंडस्ट्री कैसी है? सुनिए स्वति ने क्या कहा.
Um, it's good to a certain extent that there is some variety of programs in Bulgarian cinema, and there is also new productions from all around the world going to film in Bulgaria as well. So that's good from that perspective. From another perspective, I think it can definitely grow a lot more. It has the potential, it has the actors. However, it needs to reach wider audiences and include even more people into productions, so that it can grow as well, not only in the Bulgarian market, but to the world market as well, because the potential is there. It's just that this time it's hard to get into a production without knowing people, which to a certain extent it's almost the same with the industry, but you have more of a chance to get somewhere without knowing a person or without them being your relative. Yeah.
जब हमने स्वति से पूछा कि क्या वो बल्गारिया से यूके इसलिए शिफ्ट हुई क्योंकि यूके की फिल्म इंडस्ट्री बहुत बड़ी है, वहाँ पर सक्सेस के चांसेस बहुत ही ज़्यादा हैं या रिलेटिवली ज़्यादा हैं। तो स्वति ने इस बात पर क्या कहा, सुनिए।
Yes, I would say I wanted to come here because this is where all the biggest productions are, and also that I like the diversity. I like the fact that you can meet people from all around the world over here in this kind of one of the centers of the world. So there is a lot more room for you to kind of make connections, to find new people and closer to your industry. Because in Bulgaria, I used to live in a somewhat of a small town, and I didn't know anyone who was making films there. I knew a few photography people, but that was it. It's not it. There isn't as many people, I guess, in a way, and yeah, it just makes it harder.
कहते हैं कि अगर आप फिल्म मेकर हैं, एक्टर हैं या फिल्म इंडस्ट्री से किसी भी तरह से जुड़े हैं, तो आपका फिल्म फेस्टिवल में जाना बहुत जरूरी है या नहीं?
Yes, they are of huge importance. I can't stress this enough. It's literally your way to break into the industry, because if you get chosen from a festival and they screen your film, even if you don't win, that's the people who are going to this festival, they're gonna watch your film. They might tell their friends, or it just grows your audience. They might start following you, and it's extremely helpful for a filmmaker. And I feel like this is one thing that's stopping Bulgarian film industry from growing. I feel like they are not sending as much content to film festivals as they should internationally.
कान फिल्म फेस्टिवल, हो गए ना आपके कान खड़े? जी हाँ, कान फिल्म फेस्टिवल आज एक ऐसा नाम है जो कि इंडिया का गली नुक्कड़ का बच्चा भी जानता है, लेकिन क्या वो ये जानता है कि कान है कहां पर? आखिर कान इतना इम्पोर्टेंट क्यों है? सुनिए स्वति ने क्या कहा।
I feel like it's because not only it's not for just mainstream cinema that most people like. I think it's because they offer a variety and of projects that have that are not just scratching the ground of a topic, but really going deep into it, which I think is very important for a film to do. Because in the end of the film, you want to learn something and not just watch the same thing on a topic that you've been watching so far.
क्या स्वति खुद कान गई हैं या जाना चाहती हैं?
No, not yet, but I would love to.
स्वति के फेवरेट डायरेक्टर्स कौन हैं? एक हैं, दो हैं या तीन हैं?
That's difficult to say. But I think Quentin Tarantino is one of them, and a bit controversial, but Sacha Baron Cohen is another one of my favorite directors, because he uses satire to show to society its problems and how society is rotten through comedy, which it's very hard to do, and I really admire him for that.
क्वेंटिन टारंटिनो, साशा बैरन कोहेन, दो अलग-अलग डायरेक्टर्स जो कि दो बहुत ही अलग-अलग टाइप की फिल्म्स बनाते हैं। आखिर स्वति जो हैं वो इन दोनों के वर्क से क्यों इम्प्रेस हैं?
I think it's because I am not closing myself in a certain style per se. It's more like I appreciate directors and films from different genres. Um, so there is something to kind of find anywhere. And yeah, I think just the diversity of my likings is the reason.
डायरेक्टर के बाद नंबर आता है एक्ट्रेस का। स्वती की फेवरेट एक्ट्रेस कौन है, या कहीं स्वती खुद ही तो अपनी फेवरेट एक्ट्रेस नहीं है?
Actress.
Yes. Other than yourself?
Oh, I'm not my favorite actress. Um, hmm. Okay, wow. I think uh, it's a hard question because there are so many talented actresses out there, and I'm not sure I can say I have a favorite, most favorite one. I think Zendaya would be one of them. Yeah. uh,
Perfect. What do you like about Zendaya?
I not only like her as an actress, as her range of experiences, like from, I mean, different genres, but I feel like her as a person, she seems like a very down to earth person who would be a very just nice to people, and I think it's important to be humane and not let your fame kind of get in the way with communicating with people and understanding wider issues and how you can help.
हर साल 1 लाख लोग सिर्फ भारत में फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में कुछ करना चाहते हैं। पूरी दुनिया में ये फिगर 10 लाख लोगों की है। इन 10 लाख लोगों के लिए स्वती ने क्या संदेश दिया?
Just don't give up. Keep going. Keep doing content yourself, even if you don't go to other people, even if you don't get a job. You can always just take your phone or camera or whatever you have and make a scene yourself. Just put the camera on the tripod and do your act, put yourself out there, connect with people. One of the best platforms is LinkedIn, like how I met you. And yeah, just trust your gut too. In the beginning, it might take more time, so don't be afraid of risks. What I mean by that is by doing some work for free to get your foot in the door, basically. Of course, I'm not talking to the point of exploitation where you're working for years for free. Don't do that. But just as you get to know people, just do something for free for them, and then eventually they might call you for a paid project, and that's just how you keep going and hustling.
This is so true. Each word that you have spoken, it was almost like a mini masterclass for aspiring filmmakers and actors.
अंत में हमने स्वती को BNF अवार्ड्स के 1-on-1 अवार्डिंग एडिशन में अवार्ड जीतने के लिए अनेक शुभकामनाएं दी। साथ ही साथ उनका धन्यवाद भी किया कि उन्होंने कुछ ऐसी बातें साझा की पॉडकास्ट बाय अमित अग्रवाल के दर्शकों के साथ, जिससे हो सकता है कल फिल्मी दुनिया में इनका यानी आपका यानी हमारे दर्शकों का सिक्का जम सके। धन्यवाद स्वती, थैंक यू।
Thank you so much again, and thank you for having me. It was a pleasure speaking to you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
तो दोस्तों, मिलेंगे फिर अगले हफ्ते एक नई हस्ती के साथ पॉडकास्ट बाय अमित अग्रवाल में। धन्यवाद।
Row 1, Scene 10, Take 1. Action. It's sad. It's so sad that instead of fighting against abuse, you choose to be the abuser just so you can feel what it's like to have power over someone because you don't have power over yourself. But you know what? Bullying is not a power nor a solution to your problems. Therapy is. Sort it out.
I couldn't help but notice her smile, her laugh, her being. It was all so perfect, but then the bad times came. The arguments, crying. She said I wasn't there enough. I didn't understand how it could go from being perfect to hell.
And sometimes I forget I meet people. We talk, they listen, I listen. It all feels so fucking normal. And then I'm back here, staring, feeling nothing. And it all leads down to I quit!
You don't really have a choice.
Why? I'm gonna probably fail with my useless ideas anyways, right? So
You'll fail if you do nothing. Self-pity isn't going to help you.
I'll figure it out.
I'm sure your daughter will come home soon. I mean, there isn't even that many murderers out there, especially this time of year, you know? So
The idea was just so ridiculous.
You killed him!
hello? Too far? I guess like your daughter by now.
Pirata Bol!